second and goal. Watson inside the 5, and then he's tracked down from behind.
Davis Hudson, a rookie, some help against the guy who's one of the baddest pass rushers in the NFL. I mean, that's what you get. That's what you get if you're going to leave him one-on-one.
Good. Got to get down. You don't want him knocked out of the game.
They need 3 for a first. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down again. Sacked at the 30 by Nolan Smith Jr. His second sack of the season.
I mean, this kid, Josh Sweat, really knows how to play. And watch that swarm, Brandon Graham all over him as well. Perspective and then nailing it. TJ Watt just did it.
Yeah, that was one where he had a full read on the play, and at the snap, he just went ahead and committed to it. Felt it was going to be a run to his side, and before Lyle Collins could even get out of his stance, he was gone.
Back on the field for Philadelphia at cornerback. Here's Wilson. Pressure coming. He's in trouble, and he is sacked. Nolan Smith around the edge, going to get him, and that may knock him out of field goal range.
Make a sack with Jones on the right side and Moore on the left side. They just don't.
Now it's 3rd and 13. Allen steps up. Allen hit from behind. TJ Watt, the ball is free. Loose football. Steelers believe they got it.
3rd and 5. Look out. Down he goes. 34-yard line. Nolan Smith.
Be able to create that opportunity to bend underneath him, use his quickness. He's a little bit undersized at this level, but because he is so quick and so aggressive, he's able to win. And that time he got around him there on 3rd down.
What up, Eagles Nation? It's your boy Birdgang 31. Here to break down this whole Nolan Smith for TJ Watt trade. First off, you might be thinking like,
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
and maybe you're right. Maybe it is ridiculous to think of. Maybe it is ridiculous for us to think, should we trade away Nolan Smith, a bright young star on our football team, a player we drafted, one of the Philly Dogs' finest? And then I thought about it. But we're trading him for TJ Watt. And all I could think of was,
could this be something?
Seriously, think about it. TJ Watt, 7-time Pro Bowler, 7 years in a row. 4-time All-Pro. In 2021, he had a 22.5 sack season. Okay, tied for the most ever in NFL history. Now, although Nolan is blossoming, we don't know his ceiling for real. We don't know if he's going to ever reach double-digit sacks. We don't know if he peaked in the playoffs. We don't know if he's going to stay healthy. We don't know anything besides he's on the right trajectory.
Your ass might be on something.
TJ Watt, yet being 30 years old and having a down year last year, is mad about money. But we all know this guy averages 14 sacks per season since 2020. Okay? Nolan has never had a double-digit sack year. And when you really want to break it down and think about the real stats about it, I know everybody's worrying about the money. Oh, the money. Do we want to pay a 30-year-old, edge to be on this team? And parts of me say yes. You know why? It's simple. One, we got Howie Roseman on our side, the wizard of them all, who can make dreams come true. Anything's possible with Howie Roseman as our GM. Two, you talk about this money, right? Nolan Smith's coming up, here shortly on an extension or eligibility for an extension. Jalen Carter up for extension. Jordan Davis up for extension. There's a lot of good young talent the Eagles need to save money for if you're looking at the long ball. You know what I'm saying? Because lately we've been drafting good player after good player after good player after good player. If this continues, it will be inevitable for this to happen. Now you bite the bullet and you trade one of your bright young stars for a proven veteran, a guy with relentless motor, a guy that has, just as many sacks, if not more, than Myles Garrett, who everybody wanted. I think Myles Garrett has 105, and TJ Watt has, 108 or something like that. But you're not including all the turnovers. He has a couple of pick sixes, so he gets interceptions. He has a lot of strip sacks. He strips the ball at a high rate in his NFL. He's a savvy veteran that has playoff experience. These are some things you might need to think, because I think about it as this. The Eagles' window is only open for the next 3 to 4 years, right? You get TJ Watt in here for a 3-year deal. Like they say, maybe $75, $80 million. How will we be able to work that out so it's not affecting our cap that high? But pairing a TJ Watt with a Jalen Carter, with a Jalix Hunt, a Jordan Davis, a freaking Robinson, a Jomo, that would be the scariest defensive line ever. Now, everybody has to double team Jalen Carter as it is, but how are you going to double team Jalen Carter and TJ Watt? Sometimes as a fans, I think we need to understand what's going on here. There is a window before Jalen Hurts. Everybody keeps talking about the window, being, we got to re-sign all these young players, but think about, you're going to have to re-up on Jalen Hurts' contract. You're going to have to re-up on A.J. Brown's contract, Saquon Barkley's contract, Smitty contract. These are stars, guys. These are bona fide studs. In 29, you're looking at Mailata, Landon Dickerson, staples of this team. Now, as good as Nolan Smith is, he is not a superstar yet. And we cannot guarantee he would ever give us one double-digit sack season.
This guy's a fucking genius.
So let's take the fan glasses off and let's really look at this trade, as it is. You're trading away a blossoming talent for a Hall of Fame player. You tell me what you want. I'm not saying, like I said before, I'm not saying I want them to go get TJ Watt, but I'm saying if they did, I understand the plan, because the Eagles are in a win-now mode. Our window is for the next 3 years before we have to re-sign young and old players. And at that point, our team will not be the same. Trust me, guys, it will not be the same. Every dynasty team, man, gets broken up. The Cowboys got broken up. The Patriots got broken up. The Niners got broken up. All these teams eventually get broken up because the money catches up to you, especially when you draft good like the Eagles do. So, yes, he is a young stud. We have some young studs in the wings, developing and growing in our farm system. And, at this point, I'm going to leave it up to y'all. What do you guys think? Should we go out and get Nolan Smith? Or should we go out and get, TJ Watt? Or should we let Nolan Smith shine? Y'all let me know in the chat. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe. I want to know, because at this point right now, if we are in all-in mode, which I think the Philadelphia Eagles are in, I say go get them. It'll only make us have the most devastating defensive line ever. By the time his contract's up and all the big guys' contracts up to repay, we can have him on this team already. Pair him up with Jalen Carter for the next 3 years, and his defensive line be a devastating force. But hey, that's just my opinion. Could be good, could be bad. Eagles could lose on the trade. Eagles could win on the trade. Both teams could win. It's up to the GM, Howie Roseman, to figure out what he want to do and make this happen or not. So hit that like, subscribe, and let me know what you would do as a true Eagles fan.